Well, hello there, Pisces. It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your February 2023 tarot reading. We'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And we're going to go ahead and get started with your animal spirit. So let's see what we have here. Frog spirit, clear out the clutter. All right, Pisces. Time to clean out those closets. Well, it's more of an energy too of cleaning out, the mental cobwebs too, the limiting beliefs that are holding you back, the sense of, emotions that are kind of holding you down. So let's take a look at what else we have here. Your prayers are being answered. Your prayers are being received by the divine. Answers will come soon, although perhaps in forms you didn't expect. Wow. So, with this energy of clear out the clutter, it's about making space for new things to come in. We have to eliminate some things, whether there are things, people, situations, careers, jobs, whatever you're trying to replace. You first have to clean out what you have in order to make space for the new. So let's go to the tarot. We're going to take a look at, this is lovely. We're going to take a look at your present energy, then any areas of resistance or obstacles on your path, and finally advice from spirit. All right, so let's see what we have here. All right. Okay. You have fear on the bottom, but right underneath that, you have optimism. It's almost, I feel like you may have to clear out some of the fears. And, it's about like a change in your mindset, because clearing out these fears is going to help bring in this more positive energy for you. So it's about focusing on the good, focusing on what you're grateful for at this time, focusing on what is going to come in, even though it hasn't shown up yet, right? It's about focusing on what you want in the future instead of the fears of how is it going to get here? How long is it going to take? What is it going to look like when it gets here? It's just kind of like focusing on the energy of bringing it in. Yes, because I feel like you want to move forward very strongly. The King of Wands is, somewhat of a spiritual leader. They're somebody that's a go-getter, very creative, business savvy, very confident, but here we have the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords. You have a lot of energy that is kind of like holding you back from being this passionate leader that you are being called to be at this time. So let's take a look at the tarot. You have Angels of the Four Directions and then the Knight of Swords, trying to move forward in a very quick and determined way, and having the divine on your side. In fact, look, the divine has your back. You're trying to move forward in a very quick way. Your prayers are being answered, okay? But you have to make room for whatever this is that you're trying to bring in. So let's clarify this and let's see what we have here. Yeah, you have Justice on the bottom. It could be something from the past, trying to balance out a situation from the past, because we have the Two of Pentacles here. Trying to find a compromise, trying to move a relationship or a situation forward, that may seem stuck at this time, but you're just having a hard time perhaps persuading this other person. You have the Ace of Cups and the Eight of Wands. Something coming in very, very soon that is near and dear to your heart. So even if it's like a job, or, there's a material thing that you had been wanting, or a relationship, okay, the Ace of Cups, something near and dear to your heart, something that you're going to like is on its way to you. So it's about making room. It's about reassessing. Where is your time, your energy, the things in your life, your limiting beliefs, reassessing what you already have, being grateful for what you have, but also realizing, hey, I have to clear some of this out. I have to make room for somebody new, okay, or a new job. I have to make space for it. There is almost kind of this energy where you're not a hoarder, Pisces, but almost like you're holding on to some things, okay? Because you're afraid, well, if I let them go, or I let that person go, or that situation go, how am I sure that something new is coming in? I feel like this is really a reading to let you know it's on its way. But it's kind of that temperance energy. You have to let something go in order for something new to come in. It's kind of like, say you have two special people in your life, all right, that you are juggling, because we have that Two of Pentacles that you're kind of juggling, and you would like to take one of these to the next level. It's kind of like, well, you have to close out one, right? I'm trying to simplify this. You have to choose which one you want. It's kind of like you have to decide. You have to kind of be the judge for yourself. Which one do you want? And then put all of your time and energy into that one person, right? It's kind of like like you want your cake and eat it too. It's kind of like you want a lot, and there's nothing wrong with that, Pisces, but you want a lot of the same thing. It's kind of like, if you went to like an all-you-can-eat buffet, right? And you wanted some of everything, okay? And say there's like 100 items on this all-you-can-eat buffet, and you want a scoop of everything, okay? Well, your plate would be piled really high, right? Your plate would be piled really high. You probably wouldn't even enjoy most of that food, right? Your taste buds would get so kind of like clogged up and they'd be so confused. They'd be like, Pisces, now what are we eating? And I feel like it's the same way. It's kind of like it's time to pare down. What is really important to you? Reassess the things and people, situations in your life. What's really important? You only have so much time, energy, resources, love. Which of the things that you have 7 pentacles here, pick a small handful, 3. What of these 3 pentacles that are right here, do you have the time, the energy, the passion for, right? And that will help you to be able to move forward more quickly. It's almost like you're trying to move forward, forcing yourself, I will say, to move forward, but you're trying to move in so many different directions. If you're trying to start a business, it would be kind of like, you're trying to appease this group of people and this group of people and this group of people. It's kind of like focus on one audience at a time. Really build your business. It's kind of like something like that. It's up to you which ones that you want. But the success that you're looking for can't come in until you decide what it is that you really want to keep in your life and what you are willing to let go. So let's take a look at your obstacle. Yeah, you have this new beginning. I feel like, Page of Pentacles, an offer. You're looking for something else to add to this pile of pentacles. But it's kind of like, well, you got no room. It's time to make some room. It's time to make some room. Sometimes we think, I'd really like to, say you've been single for some time and you're like, I'd really like to have a romantic partner, right? But there's no time in your schedule for anything else. You have, your friend sector, your work sector, your family sector, your hobbies, your traveling. You might have a really busy life. And it's kind of like, well, that's great, but where does that person fit into your schedule? It's looking at your schedule and saying, okay, either I really do not want a romantic partner because I don't want to let go of anything, and that could be a possibility, right? Or you have to let go. You have to make some room in your life, in your schedule, for somebody new to come in. And there's somebody or some situation that does want to come in, something that is going to be near and dear to your heart. You just have to make room. That's the hard part though, isn't it? Because it does mean that we do have to have a little faith. We have to believe that something will come in. I feel like this reading is just for you, Pisces, to let you know, yes, it's on its way. Please just make room. The divine is saying, please make room, Pisces. We have something for you. Yeah, you're kind of almost like sabotaging being able to go in this new direction, to have this new path open up for you, with the new beginning, having this new thing come in, because it's almost like I want to love everything. Here you are. It's kind of like, I love everything. I want everything. But it's once again, how can you love all of that? You only have so much time, energy, and resources. It's like if you go to the all-you-can-eat buffet and you have 100 different foods, I guarantee you, right? You're not going to enjoy that plate of food. You might enjoy the first couple of minutes, but then you're just going to, it's kind of like the rest of it goes to waste. And that's what I think the divine is trying to kind of nudge you to recognize, that there's nothing wrong with wanting some true things in your life, but it's about deciding what of these things or people or situations do you really care about. Those are the ones where you want to focus your attention. Okay, so let's take a look at your advice. Happy success and the Page of Cups. So it really is, your success comes in when you decide what it is that you really are willing to and make room for in your life, right? What you are willing to cut out, to declutter out of your schedule, out of your time and your energy, in order to have this new thing come in. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, and I feel like it comes in quickly when you step into this truth and you're like, okay, all right, these are the things that I truly love. I'm sticking to this. These are the things that I truly love. And when you do, it's kind of like very grounding for yourself. It's not kind of like this flitting around, trying to keep all the plates up in the air, right? It's kind of like this energy. Oh, I can enjoy what I have. I can be grateful for it. I can see it because it's not all cluttered up. And it brings a lot of healing to you. And it is. It's kind of like an epiphany. I think it may even change how you move forward. But you have, and I thought you had another ace, but you definitely have this page here, right? You have a new beginning. You definitely have this new beginning here. And it's beautiful. It is beautiful. And it comes in so quickly with the Tower, right? It's almost like when you get into that grounded energy. And look, she's deciding. Look at the Queen of Pentacles. She has that one pentacle in her lap. She's like, yes, okay, I had all of these, right? Had 7, but I pared it down. This is the one that I really want. And it's kind of like the universe says, wonderful, here it is. I love it. I absolutely love it. All right, I'm not Pisces. I do have Pisces in my chart though. I am going to go and think about that. Think about what I could declutter out of my own life. Okay. All right. Let's pull a soul truth card for you. And Pisces, I do personal readings. So if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. All right. Am I apologizing for my truth? Oh, that's interesting. I have a friend who is a little bit of a self-proclaimed hoarder. And she's always apologizing for it, right? It is almost like she's always apologizing for it. I'll go over to her house and she, oh, well, it's almost like she apologizes for these piles that she has around. She's not that bad, but she admits she has, a tendency to hold on to things, right? And she apologizes for it. And it's this reading, when I pulled this card, made me think of her in the fact that we all do that. We hold on to things and then we apologize for holding on to them. But the truth of the matter is, it's a good time for us to sit and judge whether that thing, right, if we're apologizing for it, is it something that we really want in our life, or is it, if we have to make up a story or something about it. Yeah, let's read this. What part of you is apologizing for your truth and why? Today, be proud of your truth. Catch yourself when you want to apologize or withhold parts of it. You never know whose life you will change when you are brave enough to speak it. Be the lighthouse that shines on the courage that lives in all of us. This will give others permission to speak their own truth. There is room for all of us. Today's mantra, courage is courageous. It is kind of interesting, that last line. There is a room for all of us, right? To give others permission to speak. It's almost a wonder, it's kind of like taking a look at why you are keeping so much into your life. There is some truth in that, right? It's almost kind of interesting because I'm thinking of my friend again, and I'm kind of like, it would be kind of interesting, the Marie Kondo, The Art of Tidying Up. I love that book, but it is that energy of, looking at things, holding things, and asking yourself if they bring you joy, if that's something you want to keep in your life. But it's also, just off the top of my head, I was kind of thinking, I wonder if it is about asking the objects if they want to be with us too. I know that sounds kind of funny, but it is. I don't know, for some reason they gave me that message. So I'm passing it on to you, Pisces. Maybe that was just to give you a chuckle for the day. I have no idea. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I do wish you so much love and light, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.